I'm President of the United States, Iran will never be allowed to have a nuclear weapon.
President Donald Trump addressing the country after Iran fired at least a dozen ballistic missiles at 2 air bases housing U.S. troops. Just minutes ago, the president said our soldiers are safe and no one was killed.
The president said he believes Iran appears to be standing down, calling it a good thing for the world. And as you heard, the president vowed that Iran will never be able to have or be allowed to have a nuclear weapon. He also announced some new sanctions against Iran.
The United States will immediately impose additional punishing economic sanctions on the Iranian regime. These powerful sanctions will remain until Iran changes its behavior.
Together toward making a deal with Iran, and added Americans should be, quote, extremely grateful and happy with the outcome. We'll break in with updates and reaction as we get them.
Meanwhile, we also want to let you know what's going on with the weather. We had a blast of snow for several counties this morning. This is a look at conditions in Chicora in Butler County not too long ago. We broke into programming when there was a snow squall alert for northern Allegheny, Butler, and Beaver counties in the last hour.
Yeah, that video looked like my drive into work. Severe Weather Team 11. I can't talk today. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier joins us with what we can expect this afternoon. Danielle.
So we're still seeing some really heavy snow showers. We don't have any current snow squall warnings in effect, but should one be issued, I'll certainly let you know. This is a look at Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar right now, and I'm going to zoom in to where some of the heaviest snow showers are occurring as they move northwest to southeast across the area. So here on the Parkway West and Parkway East, we have some heavier snow setting up from Robinson all the way down to Beachmont, South Fayette, Scott, Bethel Park, Pittsburgh, seeing the snow right now. Edgewood and Monroeville, North Versailles out toward Blackburn, heavy snow in your area. The brighter white colors, that's where we have some of those heavier snow showers moving through out toward Latrobe and Burrell, and this is what we're going to continue to expect for the early afternoon. So some snow squalls are possible, which are heavy bursts of snow with rapidly changing visibility, strong winds, and a quick accumulation of anywhere from a coating to about a half an inch with isolated higher totals of 1 inch of snow. We'll be back with more updates coming up.
Some breaking news related to the weather. PennDOT has lowered the speed limit to 45 on I-80 in Clarion and Jefferson counties because of the wintry weather after a multi-car accident shut down the interstate in Clarion County this morning. PennDOT says there are lane closures because of that crash between exit 60 at State Route 66 North at Shippensville and exit 53 at State Route 338. Expect those lane closures to last for the next few hours until around 2 this afternoon.
New at noon, an escort for local men and women in the Army Reserve being deployed to Afghanistan. Dozens of people lined Philadelphia Street in Indiana for a send-off for members of the 420th Engineer Company. These pictures are from state police. The American flag was suspended overhead as the buses drove by. Many people in the street also waved American flags. An SUV shot at while leaving a local high school, and we're getting brand new details at noon that 2 Woodland Hills High School students were injured when that SUV crashed. The gunfire caused the driver to crash in someone's front yard.
Channel 11's Mike Holden spoke to a neighbor who found her car riddled with bullets.
The crime scene may have cleared, but the investigation into this shooting and crash are just beginning. Neighbors are now documenting the damage on these cars parked right here in the street as police search for a suspect and a motive.
There's a hole right there in the passenger seat. That's the side that I usually put my youngest grandson's car seat.
It was a sobering moment for McKeesport resident Tiffany Montgomery. She and her neighbors heard nonstop gunfire last night and woke up to find their cars riddled with bullets this morning.
Well, it went through here.
She showed Channel 11 at least 3 bullet holes on her Ford Fusion parked right outside of her Washington Street home.
It's a shame, but anymore in a lot of neighborhoods, it's starting to be the norm. And it's a shame to feel that way or to see it that way.
It's the aftermath of a shooting and crash that sent 3 people to the hospital. And breaking this afternoon, Woodland Hills School District officials confirmed 2 of their freshman girls were injured in this crash. County police say a 16-year-old girl is in critical condition. A 15-year-old girl and a 26-year-old man are unstable. The 40-year-old man driving the car was not hurt. None of them were hit by gunfire. Allegheny County Police were called to Washington Street just before 9 last night for a report of shots fired from a silver 2011 Ford F-150. Police say the victims had just left a basketball game between Woodland Hills and McKeesport at nearby McKeesport High School. They were chased by the F-150, which police say repeatedly fired at their car before they crashed and rolled it in this front yard.
I just pray for healing and recovery for her, pray for her family right now, and that she pulls through. I know at the end of the day, God has the final say-so.
And as you can see right here behind me, Duquesne light crews have now successfully repaired that sheared power pole from the accident this morning. Coming up on Channel 11 News at 5, we're checking in with Allegheny County Police, asking them about the status of the investigation and for a potential suspect description. Reporting in McKeesport this afternoon, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
Happening now, a landslide causing trouble for bus and T riders.
Yeah, it's impacting service at the South Hills Junction station. And that's where we find Channel 11's Liz Kilmer live with the latest. Liz?
Hey guys, yeah, riders have faced delays all morning long after a hillside gave way at the southern entrance to the Mount Washington Transit Tunnel. Now take a look. Earlier we were able to get a closer look there, seeing Port Authority crews shutting down the outbound tracks. Now the inbound tracks, they're open for outbound T service, and then inbound service is being detoured through the Allentown neighborhood. We spoke with riders just trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, there's a bunch of construction people starting down there at the tunnels. Seems like it's messing up the commute a little bit. You know, the train gets to go all the way around instead of going through the tunnel, so it makes the commute a little bit slower, but not that bad.
And back live, I asked the Port Authority when he expects this service to be restored. He says that it's the city's hillside and PWSA's infrastructure, so they're tasked with basically doing the work. And right now, there's just no timetable on when it will all be cleared and when it will reopen. But as soon as we get an update, we're going to let you know. Reporting live from the South Hills Junction station, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
New at noon, a man accused of trying to steal more than $900 worth of items from a local Walmart. State police just gave us these pictures. They say it happened on New Year's Day at the Walmart in Indiana. We're told the man drove away in a GMC Envoy.
Police were busy overnight in Beaver County after a shooting there. Our photographer saw several evidence markers along Spalding Street in Aliquippa. State police tell us a car was shot up, but right now it's not clear if anyone was hurt. We'll let you know when we get any updates.
Takata is recalling 10 million more front airbag inflators. The company says the inflators can explode with too much force. Vehicles made by more than a dozen automakers are affected, including Audi, BMW, Honda, and Fiat Chrysler. This recall is the last one that the company agreed to in a 2015 settlement with the U.S. safety regulators. Automakers will determine which models are affected and launch their own recalls. Puerto Rico is reeling from a pair of destructive earthquakes over the last 2 days. Homes are destroyed, hundreds of people are displaced, and power was knocked out across the island. NBC's Sam Broke has more on the devastation and the heartache.
This morning, Puerto Rico is on edge. Terrified residents jolted out of their beds 2 nights in a row by increasingly strong earthquakes.
This felt like it was a train hitting underneath Earth, and then it just and everything just started jumping back and forth, like up and down.
Just before 4:30 a.m. Tuesday, a powerful 6.4 quake shook the island's southwest coast, followed by dozens of aftershocks. This school in Guanica crushed under its own weight. Homes split in half, buildings crushing cars, rock slides littering roadways.
Everybody is shaking, everybody is in a state of alert.
Omar Vasquez, his wife and 1-month-old son visiting from Ohio, grateful to have escaped with their lives.
My first reaction was to grab the baby and grab her and run out of the house immediately. Baby
Alejandro is resting peacefully. Now hundreds of displaced people lining up for food and hoping Mother Nature doesn't deliver any more punches. The quakes coming 2 years after Hurricane Maria dealt the island a devastating blow.
We're still recovering from Maria. and we now have another Maria coming in onto us.
All up and down the streets here in Guanica, widespread damage. We just found out overnight that President Trump has approved FEMA assistance for this territory that is still reeling from Hurricane Maria 2 years ago. In Guanica, Puerto Rico, Sam Brock, NBC News.
Now we're learning more about one of the victims in a fatal crash on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Eileen Aria was one of 5 people killed Sunday. Our affiliate in Columbus tells us she had just graduated from Ohio State's dental school and moved to New York for a residency. She was on her way to Ohio to visit friends when the Z and D Tours bus that she was on crashed Sunday morning, setting off a chain reaction involving 3 tractor trailers and a car. Aria was on the bus.
Z was one of the nicest people I've ever met. I know a lot of people, and Z was one of the nicest.
The NTSB told Channel 11 News that an initial report on that crash will take about 10 days to complete, but the final report could take up to 2 years.
We now know the paramedic killed in Sunday's crash on I-70 will be laid to rest on Friday. If you'd like to attend the viewing for Matthew Smeltzer, you have 2 opportunities, either 6 to 8 tonight or 2 to 8 Thursday at the Marshall Mara Funeral Home in Monongahela. His funeral will be Friday morning at 10. Smeltzer was a paramedic for the Ross Raver West Newton EMS.
Take a look at your screen. Police in Newcastle need your help finding this woman. This is 39-year-old Sabrina Salomon. She has not been seen since December 20th. If you know where she is, call police. Some people in Collier Township do not have water after that major water main break that happened yesterday. This is impacting about 60 Pennsylvania American Water customers along Tom's Run Road. Chopper 11 flew over the break yesterday to show you just how high the water was. It left behind all kinds of debris. Water crews tell us water should be back on later today. A water tanker will be at the Presto Fire Department on Tom's Run Road until it is restored. A brazen burglary suspect with a taste for the finer things. The unusual place police say the man stashed the goods.
And the local leader who's unhappy with the date chosen for a special election.
Why he says it's a waste of money.
I'm tracking those scattered snow showers across the area. I'm going to let you know when they wind down and when those winds will finally let up.
WPXI Now. When a major story breaks, this is where you'll find 24-hour coverage. From the Channel 11 newsroom to our crews live in the field, we'll bring you the information you need right now. WPXI Now. Always on when you want the latest on
lies.
She's an 18-year-old girl. She got a settlement. You saw a little money. You wanted a big red truck.
Like Judge Judy.
Shiny, shiny, shiny red truck.
Judge Judy, weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on Channel 11. The 7-day forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
Police say this man shot his way into a Cecil Township home, getting away with pearls and gold jewelry. And they say he hid everything he stole inside his underwear. But Channel 11's Kara Sapina found out that's not all.
Neighbors on Network Drive in South Point are still shaken up after this weekend's burglary. The homeowners grateful they weren't home at 9:30 at night when their side door window was shot out. The bullet went through their garage, narrowly missing their car straight into a rolled-up carpet. Police say surveillance video shows Paul Kelly lurking outside their home before shooting the window, running inside straight for their bedroom as the alarm blared. Channel 11 found out neighbors had already called police that night, saying he was outside their home and slashed their tires. Other neighbors reported him driving around repeatedly and when his motorcycle stalled, pushing it. Police say Kelly took off on his motorcycle coming down Skyline Drive. Today we found tire marks all over this area because he veered off of the street and actually went into the woods where he crashed his motorcycle. Officers said they could hear him revving it and then they spotted him and he took off running. According to the criminal complaint, Kelly told the officer he had a gun, but he didn't know where it was. Officers told him he would be shot if he reached for his weapon. Officers searched him for that gun and discovered a large amount of gold and pearl jewelry stuffed into his underwear, latex gloves in his rear pocket, 2 knife sheaths on his belt, and a belly band holster with a loaded magazine. Kara Sapina, Channel 11 News.
Police say even though the suspect is in custody, they're still looking for the gun.
A Pittsburgh law firm is working on a class action lawsuit against U.S. Steel for pollution from its Clearton Coke Works plant. Fair Shake Environmental Legal Services is hosting free legal clinics for any residents interested in the suit. They will meet one-on-one with the residents to answer questions. The clinic will be held tomorrow and Saturday at Clearton City Hall.
A fight in a classroom at Woodland Hills Intermediate School sent one student to the hospital and put the school on lockdown. Swissvale police say the fight between 2 7th-grade boys didn't last long, but one of the boys was hurt. He was taken to the hospital because school officials couldn't reach his parents.
The landslide that shut down part of Route 51 in Moon Township is still moving, and it's starting to hurt nearby businesses.
Instead of, making, 15, 20-minute trip down to our store, now they're having to go, different ways. Might take up, 40 minutes for them to come down here.
We brought you breaking news coverage the morning that roadway was closed. Crews hoped to reopen it on Monday, but PennDOT says the slide kept moving. So for now, the road is closed indefinitely between Flockerty Run and Purdy Roads.
A special election to fill a state House seat in Westmoreland County is set for March 17th, but the House Democratic leaders say it's a waste of your money. They say holding the special election during the April primary a month later could save taxpayers up to $500,000. The House Speaker, Mike Turzai, a Republican, set the special election date. His chief of staff says dates are chosen as soon as possible to ensure that all Pennsylvanians have a voice.
There are 4 new flu deaths in the state, and overall cases are up a whopping 79% in just the last week. So far, the state has more than 25,000 cases and 13 deaths. Allegheny County still leads the state with more than 5,000 cases. The state health secretary is once again urging everyone to get a flu shot.
A new study reveals alcohol-related deaths in the U.S. are on the rise. Researchers looked at death certificate data spanning from 1999 to 2017. They found the number of deaths linked to alcohol doubled during that time. Nearly half of these deaths were caused by liver disease or overdoses on alcohol.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good afternoon. A live look over the city. It's cloudy and we've had some snow passing through. 28 degrees, but check out that wind chill 15. That's all it feels like because of the sustained wind up at 18 miles per hour. Here's Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar. We have those scattered snow showers ongoing from north to south across the area. Greene County, Fayette County hasn't quite seen a whole lot today, but we're going to continue to track these moving down to the south, and I'm going to track where some of the heaviest is falling right now. Central southern Allegheny County from near Pittsburgh to the south. We have a whiter shaded color here, which indicates where some of the heavier snow is falling. So Baldwin to Bethel Park to McKeesport, Turtle Creek out toward North Huntington and Westmoreland County. Murraysville also seeing some heavier snow. This is all pushing toward the southeast at this time. Northern Allegheny County on the Turnpike, you're going to run into some heavier snow as well. Up around the Cranberry area, just a little bit of light snow in your area. Beaver all the way to Hopewell, some snow showers passing through there, and then a heavier burst of snow right around the Newcastle area. That's showing up in white. Also wanted to call attention to this heavier snow shower here that is just around the Butler area and to the north. It's moving off to the southeast at this time. Wider picture again just to show you how scattered they are across the area. I am tracking the potential for some of those snow squalls, which would mean rapidly changing visibility as well as some quick accumulation. You know, some of those snow squalls that move through Butler County put down a quick ½ an inch of snow on the road. So we're going to be watching for that as well. Visibility reduced to 7 miles in Pittsburgh right now, 9 miles in Butler, and snow squalls again, meaning if you are driving out there, you are going to be running into either some heavier snow or then a mile down the road it could be sunshine. So that's what we mean when we say snow squalls. So it really is dependent on your location and where you're at that point. So Storm Tracker continues with these scattered snow showers, possible snow squalls through the afternoon. Here's 3 o'clock. We do see that they will become lighter in intensity as we head into the late afternoon before going away altogether as we head into evening. So by 6, 7 o'clock, looks like things are winding down. The other story is the wind. Look at the wind speeds right now. 29-mile-per-hour wind speed in Greensburg, gusting to 40 there. It's gusting to nearly 30 miles per hour in Pittsburgh. Peak gust I checked in the city today in Pittsburgh here, 45 miles per hour. That was this morning. So we've had a cold front move through. Winds have cranked up. Wind chills are down in the teens for us. Tonight, the actual air temperature falls down into the teens as we clear out the sky later this evening. Good news is tomorrow, under a few high clouds and a south wind, temperatures are going to be going back up into the 40s. So at the high of about 42 tomorrow. Bundle up before you head out early tomorrow morning. Dry Thursday. Showers will return on Friday. Closer look at your weekend always in view. 64 Saturday, really mild, could be nearing record as well territory there. Occasional showers. I think the heaviest rain looks to stay north and west of us, something we'll be tracking carefully, but I do think we're going to have bouts of heavy rain as we head into Saturday night. Stay with us for the next half hour. More Storm Tracker radar updates.
These cars are a target. The crime spree that cost one driver $4,000.
And rethinking Pittsburgh, how coming up with new ways to get people around town could create more opportunity.
This is Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
11 at 11 starts with team coverage of this breaking story.
Accurate details.
Tonight we're talking to parents who have major concerns.
Experienced coverage.
We just got this new information.
Trusted weather source.
I'm tracking a strong storm picking up speed.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Dependable coverage of breaking news.
That truck came barreling down the hill straight into the home.
Tracking storms to prepare you for tomorrow. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Happening right now, police are looking for this person who they say is behind a series of smash and grab burglaries. They say this person took valuables from cars and even stole people's identities. Taylor Beck was just one of the victims. Her wallet was taken from her car at Orange Theory on Route 19 in Pine Township. She told Channel 11 the suspect cashed a $4,000 check in her name.
I would say be safe with your identity, with your cards. You know, ladies, don't leave your purse and bags, you know, on the front seat of your car or, you know, just visible at all.
At least 4 cars were targeted and thousands of dollars stolen.
Pittsburgh Public Schools is selling 4 old buildings. We put together this map for you, so take a look. Our partners at the Trib report that Arlington Elementary in St. Clair, Bon Air Elementary in Bon Air, Horace Mann Elementary in Marshall-Shadeland, and Belmar Elementary in Homewood are all available. The district would like to see high-quality development that will help the community and provide tax revenue for the district. Ligonier Township officials want to bring back a popular summer spot. The township bought Ligonier Beach in November after the former owners filed for bankruptcy. According to the Trib, several grants helped with the purchase of the property and will help start repairs to the pool and the restaurant. Ligonier Beach closed back in May after flooding.
Channel 11 is following breaking news in the recent violence in the Middle East.
President Trump says it looks like Iran is standing down.
The United States is ready to embrace peace with all who seek it.
After the break, we're going to go live to Washington with how the administration is working to create peace.
And if you're planning on heading out for some lunch, I've got more updates on where that heavy snow is falling.
We're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Spice up your taste buds to your green thumb with tips for your kitchen to yard. Watch Garden Style, Saturday and Sunday at 3:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. on WP.
Covers weather everywhere you live.
And we have the experience to get it right. We know the unique weather patterns across our neighborhood.
It's why it can be snowing in Beaver County,
while it's dry in Westmoreland County.
Weather coverage you can count on.
Watch The Wendy Williams Show, weekdays at 11 on Channel 11.
Nations have tolerated Iran's destructive and destabilizing behavior in the Middle East and beyond. Those days are over.
President Trump issuing a stern warning to Iran. It comes after Iran fired missiles at American targets in Iraq last night.
And Channel 11's Jacqueline Fell is live in Washington with how the president is reacting to that assault. Jacqueline?
Good afternoon, Gordon and Peggy. Facing what could be one of his biggest moments as commander-in-chief, President Trump announces new sanctions on Iran unless he says the nation changes its behavior. He says the country appears to be standing down.
Iran appears to be standing down, which is a good thing for all parties concerned and a very good thing for the world.
The president said he will never allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon. We've certainly seen a shift in the president's tone in the wake of Iran's retaliation. Earlier, he vowed to strike back if Iran targeted U.S. troops, but no U.S. deaths were reported. In fact, even minimal damage reported at the bases. The president signaled he's moving towards sanctions since Iran launched more than a dozen missiles at 2 military bases in Iraq. Lawmakers have called on the president to de-escalate tensions with Iran. Senate Democrats are also demanding answers and greater transparency from the defense secretary about U.S. troop deployment to the Middle East. This afternoon, administration officials plan to brief congressional lawmakers regarding the U.S. strike that killed a top Iranian general, as well as other developments. Reporting live in Washington, Jacqueline Fell, Channel 11 News.
We had a blast of snow for several counties this morning.
Yeah, we broke into programming when there was a snow squall alert for northern Allegheny, Butler, and Beaver counties in the last hour. And now, Severe Weather Team 11 meteorologist Danielle Dozier joins us with what we can expect this afternoon. Danielle?
We're still seeing those snow showers, guys. The good news is we don't have any warnings out there for snow squalls, but that's still not out of the question. What we've noticed overall, though, a little bit of a weakening trend in some of the snow bands. I wanted to first, though, start with the visible satellite because I wanted to show you exactly what we mean when we say snow squalls. That means that if you're driving on the road, you could come across a really quick, heavy burst of snow that will lay down some snow on the road, and then you may drive a mile or two down and see nothing but sunshine. So that's what we're seeing on our visible satellite, all of the clouds showing up here, and then where you're not seeing any of those clouds, well, that's where we have the sunshine right now. So it's a very interesting and unique setup today, and we still have those heavier snow bursts coming through parts of the area, including southern Beaver County, northern Washington County, Frankfort Springs to Bergenstadt, also around Moon Township here through Allegheny County, Ross up 19, 279, also the Turnpike here getting in on some pretty heavier snow through New Kensington. So when I see you back here in just a few minutes, my forecast, we'll have more updates, plus the forecast as we head into your weekend.
Hate crimes will be the topic of discussion at the Heinz History Center today. Pennsylvania Attorney General John Shapiro, a local professor, and Rabbi Jeffrey Myers from the Tree of Life Synagogue will all take part. They plan to talk about the rise in hate crimes in Pennsylvania, free speech, and what you can do to make your community safer. That event starts at 6. It was back in November when Governor Tom Wolf signed an anti-hate bill into law. That bill gives groups and institutions money to increase security if they're considered possible hate crime targets. The Jewish Federation of Greater Pittsburgh worked behind the scenes to get this bill passed in response to the Tree of Life shooting. The longest-serving representative in Harrisburg says he is retiring. State Rep Harry Redshaw joined the House in 1995. Voters in the city of Pittsburgh and several South Side neighborhoods elected Redshaw 13 times. He said his age is the sole factor in his retirement. He is 78 years old.
With 2019 in the books, health officials can now say it was the worst year for the measles since 1992. The majority of cases were among people who were not vaccinated against measles. 6 more cases were reported to the CDC last month, bringing the total U.S. cases to 1,282 in 31 states. 7 were confirmed here in Allegheny County. For details now, the data shows that most Americans support the measles vaccine. The Pew Research Center surveyed more than 3,600 adults, and 88% said the vaccine's benefits outweighed any potential risks.
New at noon, a Kentucky woman is mourning the loss of her mother and 3 children. They were all killed in a house fire. It happened Tuesday in Bell County. The children were just 8, 10, and 12. Investigators say the family often slept in the central room where there was a stove heater.
That's all I had left. My daddy died 3 years ago. That was my whole world up there.
So sad. Kentucky State Police said the children were living with their grandmother, who had custody of them for more than 5 years. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
A convicted murderer has died in a local prison, and his victim's family says they're not surprised. Joseph Gotcha was under the influence of drugs when state police say he started a fight with his cellmate. He died last week in the prison in Fayette County. Gotcha was convicted 15 years ago for killing a Luzerne County fair queen, Carrie Martin. Martin's mother says she's not surprised he was still making bad choices. She told the NBC station in Scranton his death will bring the family closure because now they don't have to worry about future court hearings.
Planning for Pittsburgh's future. In 50 years, the needs of our city and region are going to change, and community leaders want to be prepared. Channel 11's Amy Hudak has a closer look at how life in the Steel City could evolve over the next few decades.
Really, it's a question of where do we want to go as a city.
As we embark on a new decade, top leaders in Pittsburgh are already looking far beyond 2020, decades beyond, in fact. They're now planning for our future, 50 years from now.
As we look forward for the next 50 years, what is the infrastructure that we need to put in place? What is the infrastructure that we need to preserve?
Yes, hyperloops, high-speed rails, self-driving cars, vertical takeoff planes, and drone deliveries were all talked about.
How do you get to Chicago in 40 minutes? And where do you disembark in or near Pittsburgh?
But it's also about connecting our communities and the people who live and work in them.
Greater access and mobility creates economic mobility for people to be able to get to the jobs of today and tomorrow.
Me, I take a bus or Uber, depending.
Keep in mind, when our hundreds of bridges were built, cars were only a thing of the future.
Is there technology like gondolas, returning the inclines into service?
The city wants its neighbors to give input on what they want to see and help design their future city.
I'm shocked Market Square isn't a pedestrian-only zone.
We really need to think big about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has captured the imagination of the world.
Amy Hudak, Channel 11 News.
Our preliminary plan will be released in February. If you want to be a part of the planning, you can. To find out how, we put a link on our WPXI News app for you.
A local mayor attends his first meeting in nearly 2 years.
And right away, he fires 2 employees. Plus, a new bill takes road safety to another level. What many of us do behind the wheel that lawmakers want to make illegal. Thanks for joining us. I'm Gordon Lesh.
And I'm Catherine Amenta.
At Channel 11 Morning News, we help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today with temperatures.
Heavier delays for the inbound morning commute.
We expanded our breaking news team to better cover news happening right now and give you new information throughout the morning.
Let's get right to Jennifer Tomazik live at the breaking news desk.
A huge impact on the area. In fact, we just found out.
Don't miss anything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4. happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
The mayor of Monessen attended his first council meeting in nearly 2 years. Mayor Matt Shora hadn't been to a meeting in 20 months. Channel 11 has reported on his absence several times, and last night he came ready to make changes. His first action, firing 2 city employees. City Administrator Judith Taylor and Solicitor Joseph Delfonso are both out of a job. Shora also decided to move council meetings to a different day. They'll now be held on the second Tuesday of the month. When asked to explain his absence or his reason for the termination, he told council, quote, he was moving in a new direction. Channel 11 told you last year when the State House approved a constitutional change to remove officials who don't show up to meetings, like the mayor of Monessen, but that bill is still waiting for approval in the Senate.
The latest data from the Centers for Disease Control shows that more people are opting to get the HPV vaccine. The CDC says the vaccine protects children from developing certain types of cancers later in life. The percentage of young adults who got one or more doses of the vaccine increased from 22 to 40% between 2013 and 2018, and the biggest rise was among women.
13 acres of land is up for sale in Allegheny Township's Town Center Shopping Plaza. The land is near Giant Eagle and the now closed Peebles and Kmart buildings. The real estate firm says the space could accommodate a large retail store, office building, or a housing facility.
Scammers are always looking for new ways to get into your wallet.
And there's a warning this afternoon so you don't fall victim. Coming up, the call thieves are making that may catch you off guard.
And I'm still tracking those snow showers moving through our area right now, where they're headed and how cold it will be when you head out tomorrow morning.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI.
keeps you prepared.
The most extensive school closings, always scrolling.
Snow totals where you live.
And live conditions on the roads you travel. Plus urgent updates from the breaking news desk.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
Nobody can read between the lines like Judge Judy.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 14% of deadly crashes involve the use of cell phones. The problem is, instead of focusing on the road, too many drivers are on their phones.
Texting while driving is already banned in Pennsylvania. 11 Investigates' Aaron Martin explains how a new law could take it one step further.
And I'm going to ask you to be really honest. Do you ever use your phone when you drive? I'm not going to lie. Yes, I have. Yes. I'm guilty myself.
Do you ever use your cell phone when you drive?
I do. So I'm going to be totally honest, and yeah, I do.
We all know it's wrong, but it's not stopping a lot of drivers from using their cell phones on the road. In Pennsylvania, it's only illegal to text and drive, but a pair of bills moving through Harrisburg would make all handheld cell phone use illegal for drivers.
It used to be bad enough when you see people in the the parkway or what have you, and they're doing their makeup, or you see people reading the newspaper or anything like that. Now it's people on their phones.
With the exception of Ohio, every state surrounding Pennsylvania has already passed laws banning the use of handheld cell phones. State Representative Tony DeLuca hopes we will be the next state to make the change. Last month, he sent this letter to House Republicans urging them to take up the bill.
Would this cause you to change?
Yeah, of course, because you never know what can happen. You can get in a car accident, anything can happen.
Amanda Schaefer believes it's a change that's long overdue.
I'll do it hands-free, or if somebody's in the passenger seat, I'll be like, call this person for me, tell them this, but I'd rather not, risk my life and others.
Aaron Martin, Channel 11 News.
Versions of this bill have failed repeatedly over the past several years, but DeLuca is confident 2020 will be different since it is gaining bipartisan support. New at noon, church members fight back against a man they say tried to force his way into Sunday services. It happened in North Carolina. Surveillance footage showing two church members pushing the man out the door before throwing him to the ground.
He turned around and tried to forcibly return inside the church. Actually tried to grab the door and get leverage to use it to force himself inside.
Deputies arrived. They eventually arrested the man. They say he assaulted a family member at her home before he came to church.
People in Bradford are still talking about their New Year's fireworks display, but not for the right reasons. Check out this new video from our affiliate in Erie, and you can see some fireworks landed in the crowd, others on top of nearby buildings. The company that put on the show says these are close proximity fireworks and are used at sporting events and concerts. In this case, the display got wet, and that's what caused the fireworks to go astray. Fortunately, no one was hurt.
The company Segway revealed a new product. It's called the S-Pod. Passengers don't need to lean forward or backward like the typical Segway. The speed is controlled with a knob, and the pod goes up to 24 miles an hour. It's designed for enclosed places like airports and malls. U.S. News and World Report has put together a list of the best jobs for 2020, and taking top honors is software developer. The rest of the top 5 is filled out by jobs in healthcare. Dentist, physician's assistant, orthodontist, and nurse practitioner are the next best jobs. The best paying job is anesthesiologist. New at noon, crooks are becoming more slick and trying to steal your information. Consumer advisor Clark Howard explains the call thieves are making that may catch you off guard.
Scammers are smart. They're always looking for new ways to get in your wallet. And there's one that's appearing out there that I need to make sure you're aware of. It's where somebody predicts the future. They call you and tell you, I'm afraid to inform you, you've been a victim of identity theft. Well, actually, they're setting you up to steal your identity. And they'll tell you that somebody has all your personal information. And what they then tell you to do is call the police. So then you turn around and call the police, but because of a way they've figured out how to get in on your phone, they are listening to you talking to the police, picking up personal information and personal details so they can steal your identity. If someone calls you and says, your identity's been stolen, say, thank you so much for informing me. I'll check this out, and hang up the phone. Give it a little time and then start digging. The best thing for you to do is check your credit reports, credit files. You can do this for free. I have the steps for you to do so at Clark.com. I'm Clark Howard.
And you can see more from Clark Howard on our streaming app. Just search for WPXI on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.
Your
severe weather Team 11 forecast.
All right, the theme of the weather today, of course, the snow, the wind, and the cold. So here are your weather impacts. We're still tracking the snow showers. Temperatures have fallen below freezing. We told you that cold front was coming in, and the temperatures have been falling steadily throughout the morning. Snowy roads are possible if you get under some of those heavier snow bursts. Here's the radar right now. You can see those scattered snow showers everywhere in white. That's where we have the snow. The brighter white colors indicate where it is a little heavier in intensity. So I'm seeing that just east of the Moon area out toward Ross and heads up downtown Pittsburgh. If you were planning on heading out anytime soon, you may want to postpone travel just for a few minutes to let that snow shower pass. Here up across 422 in Butler County, we have some heavier snow that is moving through the Muddy Creek area down toward Butler. And Chicora, a place that got hit earlier this morning, just had some snow blast through that area moving toward the southeast. You can always stay updated. We always remind you this is free for your smartphone, and it'll bring you the radar. It's interactive and any alerts right to your phone. Our snowy impacts as far as the timeline. So the peak is going to be over the next couple of hours. We had them this morning through about 2, 3 o'clock. Then thereafter, we start to see the snow showers wind down in intensity and coverage. I still think there could be some by mid-afternoon, but overall by evening, it looks like most of them, if not all, have cleared out of the area. Temperature-wise, upper 20s to near freezing, depending on where you live. It's 28 in Pittsburgh. The forecast for the rest of the day, temperatures will be falling into the mid-20s through 6 p.m. So you'll still need the coats. Look at the gusts now to Pittsburgh, 36 miles per hour, 40 still Greensburg, 29 in Indiana, and that makes it feel like the teens. The winds right now are going to be strong and continue to be strong through the afternoon. This is 3 o'clock in your wind forecast, but I wanted to let you know those winds will start to calm down later this evening. This is 9 p.m. winds anywhere from 5 to 10 miles per hour. They'll lighten up even further overnight. That low temperature, though, falls to 17 by tomorrow morning. It'll be 15 in Greensburg, about 14 in Washington. So you'll need the layers and the beanies and maybe even some gloves. Tomorrow we're looking at 42 degrees, high clouds passing through, mid-40s in Washington, low 40s up in Beaver, and upper 40s in the Uniontown area. We have our dry day Thursday before showers return on Friday, 57 degrees. And how about this weekend? While it'll be wet, 64 on Saturday is very mild, and we'll have some occasional showers. As I've been looking at the data, some of the heaviest rain, though, looks to be setting up north of Pittsburgh. We're talking Butler County, up into Lawrence County, Beaver County, and also points well off to the west. So we'll update you on the rainfall totals as we gather new data into the weekend. Some of the heaviest, though, as far as the totals, as I mentioned, northwest, I still think we'll have some bouts of heavy rain across Pittsburgh and the rest of the area. That would be Saturday night into Sunday. Sunday is a lot cooler.
All right, thanks, Danielle. Cancer, Alzheimer's disease, and several others are qualifying conditions for medical marijuana. But what about being a Browns fan? Yeah, 29 petitions were filed with the Ohio State Medical Board, and one of them wants to include being Browns and Bengals fans as potential conditions to receive a medical marijuana card. Hard times there. Both teams ended the season with less than stellar records.
Come on. No.
Well, it's the end of an era for a longtime record store.
Why the owner plans to close this store for good.
Breaking News Desk is really an invaluable tool.
You're going to get breaking news as it's happening. You can be assured that everything I tell you is something that's important that's going to impact your day.
We have an anchor now dedicated to following the latest information as it comes in.
I know the neighborhoods, I know the school districts, and that really helps to inform you so that you know if something is going to impact your family.
As soon as she gets that information, the Breaking News Desk is able to go on air, bring that information to you and share it.
That is a resource no one else has. If you see me on the Breaking News Desk, you
Channel 11 News.
One of Pittsburgh's longest-running record stores is closing. Dave's Music Mine on East Carson Street on the south side will close this spring for good. The manager says business has been slow over the past few years.
As long as we've been here and, you know, we see all these other places, whether it be other stores, bars, restaurants come and go. You know, we've been here 20 years and not many people can say that.
This is the last full week for the store. It will stay open on weekends until May when its lease is up.
It is Girl Scout cookie season, and there's a new flavor in the lineup. The Lemon Up is described as a crispy lemon cookie with baked-in motivational messages. Some of those include I am strong and I am a leader. The latest flavor is only available in select markets, but all Girl Scout cookie boxes will have some new packaging this year. The Western Pennsylvania chapter starts their cookie sales this Friday, and you can buy them online.
Get your order ready. Dry January has become quite the thing, and people who give up alcohol this month may save more than their health. According to a new survey, 81% of millennials say taking a break made them realize just how much money they're spending on booze, which is about $300 a month. The other benefits to Dry January, a better diet and more consistent bedtime.
Well, that's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5.
You can get breaking news updates anytime at our streaming apps. Just search on WPXI on Apple TV, Roku.
I like people to be honest, not stupid.
Nobody brings the truth to life.
Is that what you want me to believe?
Nobody can read between the lies.
I'm 5'9", and I have a body like Christy Brinkley. Do you believe that?
Like Judge Judy.
She's an 18-year-old girl. She got a settlement. You stole a little money. You wanted a big red truck. Shiny, shiny, shiny red truck. I still love this job.
Judge Judy, weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on Channel 11.